नमस्कार, वेलकम टू स्किल टूल में संदीप रे, चांसेस कंसल्टेंट, कॉर्पोरेट ट्रेनर एंड मोटिवेशनल स्पीकर। आप सब तो मुझे जानते ही हो और आज हमारे साथ एक बहुत ही स्पेशल गेस्ट who is a sort of expert in the impulse category products. Today we have with us Mr. Khaliullah MH, who was the national sales capability head of PepsiCo. So huge experience he is carrying. He is also a coach. So welcome, Mr. Khaliullah, and if you
Thank
can
you.
introduce a little more about yourself for our audience, it would be great.
Sure. I am Khalilullah, Khalil plus Allah. Khalil means friend. Friends, I started very humble. After my BSc and MBA, I started with a monthly 600 rupees salary as a representative in a company. From there, I moved on to the level of national head for sales capabilities with PepsiCo. I retired as national head for sales capabilities from PepsiCo. During this COVID period, in the last 2 years, I have acquired 30 to 35 certificates, including 2 short-term MBAs. So ask yourself, what next? You will definitely grow multifold. Thank you, friends, for this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. And this is very, very inspiring and insightful for us. What next? And all our audience, a lot of them are working in company, startups, entrepreneurs, students. We have got a huge range of audience who's watching this video, and everyone would be thoroughly inspired to
Sure.
understand for
Yeah.
what next.
Yeah.
Yes, that is what we keep on understanding. और आप सब तो जानते ही हो कि ये स्किल टू विल में हम लोग यही करते हैं, व्हाट नेक्स्ट। पहले सिर्फ मैं ही बोलता था, अभी नाउ वी हैव गॉट एक्सपर्ट्स विद अस हु आर आल्सो गोइंग टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ
Thank you. Thank you.
and we have got the opportunity of having Mr. Khaliullah as the mentor in our mymentorshala.com. He is available there. आप कभी भी उनके साथ अपॉइंटमेंट बुक करके and you can take mentoring from him. So he is proficient in English and Tamil. So South mein jo people watching in the South can also get in touch with him and can interact. So I will ask with my first question, sir, since you have got a huge experience in impulse category products, worked with the FMCG giant like PepsiCo as the national capability at huge position. So I would like to understand from you in depth, what is impulse purchase? What is this impulse purchase category?
That's a wonderful question, Mr. Sandeep. I always used to refer the small chikkiwala. Have you seen him anytime? He has not done his graduation, he has not done his MBA, and he doesn't have any training program in a posh 5-star hotel like the all salespeople have. Have you noticed it? He cleans the bottle first. Even for that, he brings his own duster. He takes out the old product out. He carries a carry bag with him. And he cleans the product bottle. And outside also, the glass bottle, outside also he cleans. Then he does all the new chickies inside in a beautiful manner. He arranges it. Then he puts the stock, whatever which he took out, he put it on top of it. What is that, friends? That is FIFO. That is what we are talking about in any marketing or sales. So without even any knowledge, he is doing that. Is it not so? Why he does? Because to create impulse in the minds of the customer. Only when the product creates an impulse, the customers will buy, because these products are not necessary for your life. This is not like your paste, like your brush or hair oil or soap. So the impulse product should create immediate impulse in the customer's mind. Hope this example is very simple to understand.
Right, sir. Thanks for sharing the example, and I can completely relate with it. When I used to go to school, I remember I used to stand at the shop just next to the school, and I would see those chikki wala selling those chikki, and my hand could reach the bottle where the chikki is, and I point out to my mother saying, "I want this chikki." So completely unplanned purchase, completely
Exactly.
impulse in nature. So we don't plan even for your category kind of chips, cold drinks. Most of the time we see and we buy, and whatever we feel good at that particular point while buying, we buy. So that is how our instincts also work. So the next question is, sir, that what is the total category size? Probably this chips, cold drinks, chocolates, namkeen. What would be the total category size in India?
Very good question. In fact, in India, FMCG sector contributes maximum of a GDP. This is the fifth largest sector in India. In 2025, it is estimated that it will reach 220 billion US dollar. Such a big market is FMCG market, and it's growing consistently 23% every year. So out of this 220 billion, it is estimated that 27 to 35% constitutes the impulse purchase. That's a big junk. That's a big volume. Why? That
25
is
to
why, yes,
30%.
that is why all the companies are vying for a good space in any outlet.
And that is the reason why we can see a lot of startups in this space. A lot of our mentees also, a lot of people whom we consult, they are in this particular space, which is the impulse category space. And more people are joining, and definitely we can understand from the numbers, that the kind of numbers you shared, that it is a growing space. Now, the next question is, sir, that how a company can actually influence sale from an outlet, because they can sell to an outlet probably for the first time, second time, especially I'm talking about the startups with coming up with new innovative products, but how to ensure that it sells out from the outlet?
Friends, when I worked with PepsiCo, we were supplying VC cooler. What is a VC cooler? Visible cooler. Pepsi is the first company who brought in the cooler, a fridge with a glass door. Why? It has to create the impulse in the customer's mind, because soft drinks are not necessary for anybody's life. My chairman that time used to say, for our competition, Coca-Cola is not the real competitor. Water is the big competitor. So to get the attention of the consumer, they have to attract their attention. That is why the coolers were provided with a glass door, so anyone can see through the products. And the merchandising standards was there. How a bottle should be, I mean, many variants. Pepsi, 7-Up, Mirinda, and lemon, Mirinda lemon, and slice and soda. This is the order a salesman has to follow in keeping the product in the visi-cooler. So this is to create the impulse, because our products cannot be hung like any other sachets or any other shelf. It has to be served chill. That is why we use the visi-cooler. So we spent a lot of time during our trainings in coaching the people, salespeople, to how to do the merchandising also. Not only on the visi-cooler, top of the visi-cooler, and on the shelf. There was a particular method was followed all across the globe. So any consumer, whoever goes to any country, they will see the same pattern of the display. Okay, that's how we increase our sales. Okay, so I have quoted about the Chikiwala, right? So that's how, if you show the product, that will be definitely move out of the shelf quickly.
Right, sir. And these days we can see that, more and more companies are trying to build up on their display inside the outlet, innovative kind of displays. They are taking up space and putting up their visibility in an excellent manner. And we can definitely understand why they are doing it, to get more and more eyeballs attracted towards them. So, sir, thanks a lot for this insightful comments. We have actually essentially answered three questions which can be useful for you, our audience. The number one is that, about a little bit about impulse purchase category, and what influences the sale. So if you are in the impulse purchase category, don't only think about reaching up to the retailer, also think about how can you influence the offtake. Extremely, extremely important insights shared by Khalilullah sir. Thanks a lot for joining us in this particular show.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much. And thank you and bye bye. We'll back with another
Bye.
mentor in the next mentoring session. Thank you.
Thank you.